Hello guys, it's Master100 here. Today I'm doing a review on the Bakugan BakuTech Jiba deck. So, looks, there's the box. The top. Sorry if the lighting's a little weird. Artificial lighting doesn't always make the best lighting. So, yeah, there's the sides. Kind of hard to do also because I don't have a lot of space, but oh well. And there's the back of the box and stuff. Okay. So that's the box. Let's actually get on to, the Bakugan themselves. So first up we have Actigile. Actigile, if you can't tell, he's a Baku closer. Boom. See that? It's cool, right? Kind of. So he's kind of basically just Hakupoid in a way. He has multiple different G powers, 630, 680, 200, 600, 610, 620, yeah, stuff like that. He's cool, kind of. But yeah, he's just kind of a simple one. He just comes in a deck. He's exclusive to the Jiba deck, so if you want him, good thing you don't have to pay the full price, because he's not really, I'm not gonna say he's really worth buying an entire Bakugan for, but because the deck is just so cheap, honestly, it's not really a big loss if you buy it, because one, overall the Jiba deck is actually a really cool deck. So that's the thing, it's a cool deck. I think it's one of my favorites actually. So, and two, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but it's just a cool deck, and overall, it's just cheap. The cheap deck, so you're not gonna lose too much money. And overall, you're getting two other really cool Bakugan. Anyways, here's the next Bakugan, Sea Slug. It's dark blue. It's almost black on the camera. Really nice. By the way, Actigile did not actually have any cross or soul pieces, or he's not a bind either. And there's Sea Slug here. Now, Sea Slug's really cool. Alright. So, oh god, that looks weird. So, here's his tail thing. His arms, these are cross pieces on each side, His feet, which you can kind of pull those up, I guess, like that. His head and the horns or something like that. He looks kind of weird. Then there's the shield-ish looking thing, which the red piece is a cross piece. So 3 cross pieces total. And G-power wise, it's 620 Gs. Kind of customary to these decks, but yeah. So those are the two Bakugan. They're actually both exclusive to this deck, and I think it's worth buying it because the deck's almost as much as Jiba Fudo anyways, which is the main Bakugan of the set. Yeah, like I said, this deck is seriously basically the same. I think it's $2 more than just the Bakugan. So why would you just buy the Bakugan when you get two, bonus Bakugan? It's kind of not smart. I guess I think the Jiba Fudo might be different than the solo pack. I don't know. But anyways, here is Jiba Fudo at least. He looks cool. He's a bind Bakugan, if you couldn't tell by the odd coloring in the ring that goes all the way around. Like the ring that, not an actual ring, but you can kind of just tell that's a bind Bakugan. Anyways, let's just go ahead and open it. Alright, so that's his head right here. You can actually open up his mouth slightly. Very slightly. So yeah. There's his feet and stuff. Then there's his other half. This is Fudo, and this is the Jiba. This thing comes up, there's his tail, and then he has little feet that you can pull out. If they would. There we go. It's 1 and 2. So each bind Bakugan kind of has a cool little special feature on them. What is his? So as you can see, this is his magnet, and and how is that possible? It's not touching his magnet. Well, you see, he has a very weak, not very weak, but a weaker magnet in this tail right here, which you can kind of tell. It just kind of is enough to kind of have some force on it, But that means when he's standing, he does have 2 magnets, which makes him very hard to hit off the card. Because that's kind of one of the points of BakuTech. So he's a very cool Bakugan. Here, I'll just take him apart. And so here's the Jiba piece itself. Very cool. And then here is just, I guess you could just call it Fudo. So, yeah. Anyways, the last thing about him is 700 Gs. So, not the worst. So yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and do this little last bit of the review. Overall, what is my personal feelings on this deck? What would I rate it? What do I rate it competitively? Competitively, it's not the best deck ever, because one, Sea Slug is only 620 Gs. Now, yeah, that's kind of customary, but 620 Gs isn't the best. Hagapoid, or not Hagapoid, he's just too similar. Axgile is really a big risk because, yeah, you can get 600 to 680 Gs, which isn't that bad, considering what it is. But you do have a chance of only getting 200 Gs, which is nothing. So, you know, I can't really give that too good of a rating. It's just kind of average. I mean, it's not, yeah, it's whatever. Jiba Fudo is an amazing Bakugan, though. He is like 10 out of 10. He's amazing. He's definitely one of the best BakuTech. The other two, Sea Slug's not that bad. Like, G-Power wise, he's not the best, but BakuTech wise, he's actually pretty good. Axgile just isn't that great. He's decent. He's average. So this deck, though, it's not that bad for sure. I think it's cool. Maybe you think it's cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. Very good. Not very good, but good. You know, Axgile could be better. Sea Slug, G-Power wise, isn't the best, but competitive wise, if he's gonna get hit off the card, he's not that bad. Jiba Fudo is just the definition of defense. Basically, he's one of my favorites. My personal feelings on this deck, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. One of my favorite decks. Again, Axgile is really the hindrance of this deck, in my opinion. Sea Slug is really cool, and Jiba Fudo is amazing. If you just spend that $2 extra on this to get, Axgile and Sea Slug, Axgile doesn't care, but just pay the $2 extra just for Sea Slug. Like, it's worth it. Anyway, guys, that's really all for this video. So comment, thumbs, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.